Welcome to the ATL, Bobby Dunn Stadium in the heart of downtown Atlanta, home to the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Ramblin' Wreck ready to roll here today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Tigers will kick this deep to start us off. He'll bring it out from his end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the single back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Hunt over the middle. It's Smith. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Smith. A quick juke to get free. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tailback takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. This one will be fair caught. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Tigers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, you get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. And here's the handoff. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Christine, the spread error over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Finds his target, and it's complete. Touchdown, Clemson. This quarterback on fire today. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
He handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. It's an out route. The catch made. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The Yellow Jackets begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's not the way you want to start. 1st down and 20 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. And the defense get a stop here. And he'll set up to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
They'll kick it away here. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's escaping the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. The Tigers will have to kick this away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
And the QB will try again on second attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
That's a big first down for this offense. And it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he finds the running back in the flat. Finds room at the 30. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Makes a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Automatic in the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Tight end makes the grab.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Touchdown Tigers! And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First down, looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
The shotgun running play call. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab made by the tight end. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability to get them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Off the play fake on first down. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The Yellow Jackets line it up with 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they're trying to punch it in here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The offense still looking for their first touchdown of this game. Line up on 3rd and goal now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away.
Georgia Tech, 7.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the runner takes off to his right. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
resets the formation. It's third down. A quick throw out left, complete. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you'll take